worry about those who talk behind your back. They are behind you for a reason. This is something my dad tells me occasionally to make sure I keep my mind in the right place. My dad is a loving, caring father and husband. He always wants what's best for me and does anything he can do to help me succeed in everything that I do. He helps me and my family to be the best people that we can be. He stops at nothing to ensure that we live the best lives that we possibly can. The first memory I have of my dad encouraging me is when I was 5 years old. I was in kindergarten and I played on a t-ball team. I was obviously really young, so I wasn't very good. Occasionally, I would get upset if I couldn't do something as well as the other kids. I would complain to my dad and he would say, "If you want to be good, then you have to work hard." He has told me that countless times throughout my life, and I have taken that advice to heart. Another time that he has given me such good advice was when I was playing basketball in 6th grade. We were at practice and I kept missing shots, so I would say, "I can't do it." My dad just looked at me and simply said, "If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. Either way, you're right." According to CPAPracticeAdvisor.com, that is a quote from Henry Ford. And I didn't know that at the time, so I thought it was just something my dad said. But the last great piece of advice that my dad has given me was just a year or two ago. This is when I started running, and I figured out that I was pretty good at it. I set some lofty goals for myself for track and cross country. These goals included breaking school records and winning state. I was telling my dad about these high goals that I had set for myself, and his reply was this: "If you want to be the best, you have to work the hardest." This is similar to the advice he gave me when I was just in kindergarten, but it encouraged me even more than it did when I was 5. Most of the advice that my dad gives me is about working hard and only focusing on myself. Conor McGregor said, "Winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners." And that is what my dad has taught me. He has given me all kinds of great advice that has made me into the person I am today. He has always supported me and encouraged me to be the best that I can possibly be. I know that my dad will continue to love and support me and my family as long as he lives. He loves us unconditionally and we all love him just as much. I hope that I can be as good of a person as he is. I hope one day I will be able to encourage and support my children just as he does. I appreciate everything that my dad does for me, and I hope I can somehow repay him in the future. I will always be there for him just as he has been there for me. Thank you for everything you do for me, Dad.